When he came to, he was lying in a strange bed and felt as though he was floating. The light was harsh and everything seemed white. Part of his mind wondered if he was dead. Gradually the room came into view along with the faces of Julie Mayweather and Brian Hooley. Unless they had died too, then it was unlikely they were all in the afterlife. He tried to struggle up, but a gentle hand from Mayweather pushed him back onto the hospital bed. She spoke to him. "You've been hurt, Jonathan, but it's going to be okay. The doctors are coming to look at you again, but they reckon you're a tough old bugger." He tried to speak, but his lips stuck together. Just at that moment a male nurse loomed into view and gently wiped his mouth with a damp cloth. It let him part his lips, and he tried again to sit up, but this time the room spun and he sank back without anyone needing to stop him. "Steady there," said the nurse. "You've been in the wars. The doctor hadn't expected to see you come around quite so soon." 2 minutes later, a tired-looking man walked in and stood at the end of the bed studying Roper. "My name is John Moore," he said. "I'm an A&E consultant here at Guy's. We've got you in one of our side rooms for the moment, and we'll move you up to a ward as soon as we're happy that you're in a nice, stable condition." He carried on looking at him and then checked the monitors he was attached to. "That's good," he pointed at one of the displays. "When you came in here, your blood pressure was spiking a bit, but you're already heading back down to normal. You must be fit. That's good. It will help you. I just need to have a quick look, and then we can think about moving you." With that, he carried out a slow examination, including shining a torch in his eyes. He nodded, seeming pleased by what he saw. Then he held up 3 fingers. "Not the most scientific of tests, but sometimes the old techniques work best. Could you tell me how many fingers I'm holding up?" "3," croaked Roper. "Good." He held up a single finger. "How many now?" "On," although it came out sounding like on. "Excellent." The consultant smiled at him. "We'll keep an eye on you for a bit longer, but I think everything is going to be fine." He turned to Mayweather and Hooley and indicated they follow him through the curtains. "Is he really going to be okay?" said an anxious Hooley as they stepped outside. Before the consultant could reply, they had to step back as an ambulance crew wheeled a trolley past with a pale-looking old lady sucking oxygen from a mask, followed by an orderly pushing a chair with a young boy sporting an enormous bandage on his head. The consultant shrugged. "Good job it's not Friday or Saturday night. Can be a bit chaotic in here. But you want to know about your man. I do think he will be fine. In a way, this is one of the more unusual things I have seen. When the ambulance brought him in, he was unconscious and covered in blood. A lot of that was from a head wound, and they can bleed for Britain. At first, I thought he must have been hit by a car, even a bus. But the more I examined him, the odder it was. He's been beaten all over his body and head, but nothing seems to be broken, and there don't appear to be any internal injuries, apart from some nasty bruising. He's also going to have a bit of concussion, but the signs are reasonably hopeful that it will be fairly minor. Time will tell, of course. We haven't been able to get him in for a CAT scan yet, but he's passed the initial checks. He's taken a beating, for sure, and we need to check his kidney function, but with luck he will be out of here in a couple of days, 3 at the most. As I say, quite remarkable. Now, if you don't mind, I have some other patients to see to." The 2 officers watched him walk away. Hooley spoke first. "Am I the only one thinking he was beaten by a professional who knew exactly what he was doing?" Mayweather's expression was grave. "You're not. But I also think we need to be very careful before we jump to conclusions. Over the years, how many odd things have we seen? People killed with one punch while someone else gets run over and walks away with just scratches." She stopped talking, and a more troubled expression crossed her face. Hooley recognized it for what it was. "You're worried he might have got himself tangled up in something?" Well, the good news is that all we need to do is ask him.